Hello everyone, my name is Vishesh Agarwal and today I'll be sharing my experience of working with a professor on a research internship which I did this summer. It was great to work with a professor who has worked on this field for such a long time and it felt really good. Like she went to such lengths to explain us like one of the very basic things of research to like complex things in the area of which we were researching about. So that made it a lot special. So basically, ever since the IPCC report was released, the latest one, where the UN pointed out that many of our cities, like all around the world, would be submerged in water or would cease to exist in some way or the other. So, like that points out the problem that we would be living in a future where a lot of people would be displaced from their local place. And we were researching about this large scale displacement, and we restricted our research to people who would be displaced from one country to another, and we were trying to discuss how we could advocate for giving them the status of a climate refugee, and why the leading organizations like IOM, UN try to not accept these terminologies like climate refugees, and adding my personal interest of like India and putting India into the positioning of the world, because Bangladesh would be people near India in Bangladesh, people near the Bangladesh border would be the most affected by this, and they would be traveling to India, and it's very important to understand it from India's perspective. And I additionally looked at that, and I made some policy recommendations, gave some opinions here and there, and yeah. Apart from learning the general skills like working in a team and how to research and how to write papers, someone who's interested in news and was updated with this climate change scenario that is happening, the level and the magnitude of displacement that we are going to see in future kind of horrified me. And I learned to empathize with these institutions, because it is very easy to lay uh, blame on these institutions because they are not doing something, or like the bureaucracy or the red taping. You might simply blame them for that, but it is not as simple as it seems to be. So we need to empathize with institutions. So we wrote detailed reports, we collected data, we analyzed the jargon used by these top organizations like IOM and UN and other stakeholders as well. And it was nice that I got a space to like give my opinion, because no one wants to really want to hear a 19-year-old's opinion. But while I was even in the meetings and we were discussing this, it was really great that I was given a lot of scope to discuss my opinions and work on them. And yeah. Being a second year student, whatever courses we learned in the first year almost helped me like in every step of the way. Writing and oral communication helped me better communicate my ideas, communicate my ideas in the sense like even while speaking or while writing it out in a report in a proper fashion, giving people proper credits for their work. And courses like exploring the social and historic by understanding how the climate change scenario has reached where it has right now, and understanding the institutions and their history, and why they are bound to do and why they're bound to behave in a certain way as they are. I had to think creatively, scientifically, philosophically, work with data. So mostly all my courses in the first year were really helpful in this.